Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in, welcome in. We are back again. I am back home, y'all. My self-care weekend has been amazing. And I am just coming back in to tap into the now moment, tapping into universal energy, God consciousness, and my own intuition as I pull tarot cards and really just see what Spirit has to say. Welcome in on this beautiful Monday. I'm just so full. My soul is so full as I have had a beautiful time of spending time with my family this weekend, taking care of myself and pampering myself, mind, body, and soul as I come into this next phase of my journey on this Memorial Day. All right, this is day number 145 for me of this 365-day journey. I am your host, Chantel Sierra-Tishakim, your holistic self-care practitioner and soul guide. I come on here every day to pull tarot, tap into ancestral wisdom through oracle cards and my own intuition, and then divine downloads, or uploads, whatever you might call it. But welcome in. Let's begin. Let's get this party started. Welcome in. If you don't mind tapping the screen, showing some love, I'm here for it because I'm here to give it, right? We give what we want to receive. So we are asking that the universal energies of my I am God consciousness show up and start this journey out with the Two of Wands. The world is our flourishing oyster. We have to plan. We can get excited about what comes next, but we have to begin to see ourselves clearly. Look, upside down, you turn me. But yes, we have to see ourselves clearly and know that all the challenges, all the places of stagnation, limitation, not seeing ourselves truly as our highest self, our God self, can keep us stuck. It's time to let it go. Let go of the things that no longer serve. Let go of the limiting beliefs. Let go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Just be present in this now moment, knowing that every day is in fact a new opportunity to make it better than the day before. That is 3 cards. We're going to ask for 4 more cards. Again, removing the blindfolds, understanding that in the darkest moments is your opportunity to shine your brightest light, because we are always being connected to that which keeps us anchored, which is our heart space. Sometimes we do have to go into the dark spaces so that we can nestle in with what it is we truly desire, so that we can begin again. Sometimes our heart leads us into directions and places that we are not prepared for. But the more that we just kind of cocoon into it, the more we can rise up, being strong, being more resilient, being able to handle whatever comes next. That is 5 cards. We will ask for 2 more cards in this. Okay. Understanding that everything is in the palm of our hands. Our foundation, our abundance, our prosperity, our health, our wealth is all in the palm of our hands. And we don't have to look outward for it, as those cards just dropped out. We have to rise above the situations as the hermit. We have to begin to see clearly from our highest perspective, knowing that in that space we'll get everything that we expect. So this is the cards. We actually ended up with 8 cards today, but we will tap in and see what the Spirit has to say as we tap into the book. We're going to start from the bottom, the last card that came out, to the top, which means we have to get to work, okay? So let's get in. Welcome in, everyone. We are tapping into the universal message for today. As we're tapping into tarot, we'll follow up with some oracle cards and some clarification cards. But the first card we are going to start with right now is the Nine of Cups. It says, I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. And sometimes, the gifts may not be tangible gifts. It may be a clear mind, a clear heart. That is a gift in and of itself. And sometimes we have to rise above what we see and believe in the dream of what's to come. And be ready, because it's coming, all right? We're going to ring that in. I'm ready. I hope you are too. So the Hermit is number 9, and it is in the major arcana card, which means this is a huge shift that is happening as the Hermit shows up. And it says, inner sage, inner mentor, inner guide, show me my brightest light so that I may see with all my heart. All this abundance that's been here since the start. But sometimes we're out of alignment. We're not in a space to receive. We feel like we have to work to show ourselves approved, when in fact all we have to do is be happy in the moment, enjoy the present, because that is where everything begins to get rooted, get grounded, and begin to grow into this fruit, this abundance, this wealth, this health, this success, by being present now. Not looking too far ahead, not staying in the past, but being right here now. And this is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the foundation showing us how to begin to build and to begin to ground and anchor into our moment of abundance. And it says, I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. And sometimes that means you have to just take the time to rest. Sometimes you don't do anything. Sometimes you just be. And be with the breath. Be with the breath. Because that is our life force. That's what really brings us into this conscious reality. To know that, oh, I get to choose what comes next. So the Four of Swords is taking time to rest. Let's see what it says from the book, okay? It says, I give myself permission to slow down and heal. I tell you, this weekend for me was just that. No obligation, no expectation. To be with the breath, to be with nature, to be with myself, to reflect, to be with my family, to understand how much I've grown, and then to reminisce in that space of nostalgia. Like, yeah, this is where I've come from, but look how much I've grown. So it is good when we can take that time to rest, when we can take that time to get out of our head, I say, and come to our senses. The sense of knowing, the sense of peace, the sense of bliss, the sense of knowing that I get to choose how good it can get. Ooh! We're going to go into this Two of Swords energy. Two of Swords energy says, when blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move towards the light. The light of what feels light, okay? Not only in the visual lightness, but in the feeling of lightness, feeling like I'm not carrying all the burdens of the world, feeling that everything is not coming against me, feeling that I get to choose what happens next. And I want only what's best, okay? So when we feel blinded by the unknown, we move toward the brightest light, letting go of the things that no longer serve, honoring them in their place, relishing the good that came out of it, the lesson, the blessing, but also being prepared to go toward what comes next. And that is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups says, my tender heart helps me navigate towards my bright future. My tender heart helps me navigate towards my bright future. And remember, this is the bright future. This is the Nine of Cups, the abundance, remaining open to receive that which is yours. But you have to hold the vibration of it. It's not going to attract to you if you don't even know or see that it is available to you. So you have to allow your tender heart to navigate you towards your bright future, understanding that everything is working for you. You just have to see yourself clearly as the Eight of Swords shows up. We sometimes see ourselves bound, stuck, confused, and isolated, alone, not knowing, blinded, not knowing what comes next. But the Eight of Swords says that we can see ourselves clearly, that we are free, As you see, she sees that she's bound, but we talked about freedom yesterday. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it on YouTube. The 144, the yesterday reading. It says we are free to choose our healing and our light. And this is what it says right here. Freedom came up in that reading, and this is emphasizing that I am free to choose my healing and my light. No one gets to take it from you. No one takes what is yours. No one has the authority or the right. But we sometimes give it away by not choosing, by not showing up, by not setting boundaries, by not following our heart, by not saying how good can it get and looking for those opportunities. But this is where the Two of Wands shows up. The Two of Wands tells us exactly how we can continue to move in the right direction, even when we're blinded, even when we don't know exactly what comes next. We still get to choose, okay? And it says, the world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Let me say that again. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So this reading is telling us, there is an abundance available. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and we have to plan to take the next step. We have to plan to see ourselves clearly. We have to plan to let go of the things that no longer serve. We have to plan to remove the blinders and see things the way they are meant to be. We have to plan to take the time to rest and settle into our heart space and love on ourselves as we begin to plan to plant seeds for this abundant fruit. We also have to take time to plan to see things from the highest point of view. See things as being the guru, being the guide, being the navigation system, to really, really begin to see it through. We are abundant. We are blessed. We are highly favored. And we get to choose what, in fact, happens next. So we are going to go into our soul's journey cards and see what our soul message is for this reading as we are choosing to show up and see ourselves clearly. Oftentimes we see ourselves in this stuck and stagnant place, or we feel that everything is coming at us so quickly that we don't even have the time to slow down and heal. But it is up to us to plan to succeed, plan to win. But in order to do that, you have to take the time to rest, to reflect, to come up to the higher vibration so that you can in fact get what is yours and what is to come next. So there's 2 cards that just dropped out upside down. The first card out is balance. We've been talking about this a lot. Harmonizing, balancing that yin and that yang energy, that masculine and feminine energy within us. Balancing the light and the darkness, because it's all necessary. We can't say it's always going to get good. It's always good, because it's not. But balance allows us to shift those lower frequency energies into a state of balance, and it can include bliss. Okay, balance says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Judgment is one of those things that can raise us to our highest experience or our lowest defeat. So when we find ourselves judging the situation, just surrender and be present now. Not saying it's right or wrong, good or bad. It just is. So what good, you get to choose. What is it that I want to take out of this experience? What is it that I can bring to the light of this experience? What is it in this experience that I may just need to let it go, let it wash away? The limiting beliefs, the unworthiness, the lack mentality, those things that keep us in this space of feeling stuck. Bring it into balance, bring it into harmony, because you are planting new seeds by your thoughts, by your actions, and by your beliefs. So we have to be very careful in that space of judgment to really bring it to the highest vibration of growth and expansion. That was the second card that came out of the soul's journey. So growth says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We want to be in this expansive state, having our cups overflow, having our light shining so bright that no matter what shows up, we know where we're supposed to go. As it says, the world is filled with opportunities for adventure. Are you willing to take the adventure? Even if it means beginning to see yourself clearly, not bound, not stuck, not stagnant, but releasing those ideas so that you can begin to plant new fruit, new seeds to reap this harvest. And then come into that space of knowing in your own mind. You know, you are the guru, you are the guide, you are the mentor. There are people that come into your consciousness that can help you expand that experience by being your reflection, because we are all in this together, and it is to bring forth balance, and it's also to help us grow. Okay, we're gonna take one more for this soul's journey, just because I'm feeling mind, body, and soul. And we may take another one for spirit, okay? There's one, it just flew out, and there's another. Woo! They came out, boom, boom, boom. And the one that turned over is blame, okay? We have to move away from blaming. We have to move away from shaming. We have to move into the energy that everything is here for us. Everything. There's no one to blame. There's no one to shame. There is just the experience of being present. Understanding that each and every moment is a gift. Each and every experience helps us to grow. So we don't blame anyone. We grow, we flow, and we know that it is working for us. Even in the difficult and challenging situations, even in the ones that we've put judgment on, we can release the judgment and begin to harmonize, bring balance, bring flow. And blame says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. We got to ring that in. No one to blame. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Oftentimes, it's really easy to shift the blame to someone else. But when we do that, understand, we're giving them our power. We're giving them authority over us. We're giving them the main character position to say, oh, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be whoop, whoop, whoop. No. We reclaim our time, we reclaim our power, and we choose. Even in the places where we're not choosing, we're giving our power away. We have to reclaim our power and our well-being, knowing that there's no one to blame. Everything is perfect just the way it is. And where it is triggering, where it is causing you to want to shift or give away your power, it's because you're misaligning to your truth. Let that sink in. When we see that we want to blame someone else, we are misaligned to our truth. This is where we got to rise above the situation. Begin to be your own mentor, your guide, your guru, to see things from this third eye's point of view and say, no, this is mine. I am the main character of this game. And how do I maintain my well-being? How do I move from blame to balance and harmony to bring forth growth in this experience, in the experiences to come? And the last card says, you can't make it up, y'all. It was upside down, so I didn't see it. But the fourth card is peace. Peace came up yesterday as the lotus. Being your own peace. Knowing that you bring peace to others. And you reflect peace in your world. So that you can plan accordingly. So that you can move in ease and flow. That you don't have to feel forced. Or you don't have to feel that you have to shrink or feel bound. You can be in perfect peace and take that rest with your heart so that your abundance can be found, okay? This is a peaceful world. I'm going to ring that in. This is a peaceful world if you so choose to be the peace. It is your world that you live in. It is our world that we are creating. And peace is something that surpasses all understanding. We may see it one way, but in our hearts we feel that it has to be something different. It has to be something different. Because this is not the world that I would choose to live in if it's not in this space of peace. We know that there will be war from the beginning to the end. But it does take war to... Look, they say war, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. But in the state of our inner world, war helps us see ourselves clearly. War helps us rise to the occasion of being our own guru and guide. War allows us to have this space of peace. So we have to truly show up for ourselves no matter what, each and every time. All right? So peace says, I am a being of love and I release all negativity, all negative energy. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. So it's like, yeah, it shows up, but do you have to relish in it? Do you have to get so caught up in it that it takes away from your peace? Or can you acknowledge it and say, you know what? I get to be the change I wish to see. I get to show up unapologetically and say, you know what? That's not for me. I choose love. I choose peace. I choose abundance. I choose health. I choose wealth. I choose to take responsibility for my well-being and show up differently. Even in the midst of the chaos and the confusion and the storms and the tribulations, you still get to be your own foundation. You get to get rooted and steadfast in what you desire. And the more you hold that frequency, the more you hold that vibration, the more you will see it begin to manifest in your reality, in the present moment. We talked yesterday about, I'll believe it when I see it. That's not how things change. You have to believe it in order to see it. So we're going to tap into, let me ring that in. You have to believe it in order to see it. And that goes with the good or the not so good. That goes with the highest frequency experiences and the lowest. You get to choose it. You get to choose it through your thoughts, through your actions, and your beliefs. Beliefs, remember, thoughts become things. What you believe is what manifests in your reality. So what are you wanting to manifest? What is it that you truly believe that you want to experience? We're going to go into the secrets. Bless me. We are going to go into the secrets of the ancestors and get some clarifying cards. The first one just popped out upside down. Second one out upside down. So I don't know what they are, but we're going to pull them anymore. We have two that came out, and then the third one, and it came right side up. So we talked about her yesterday. We are conjurers. We are conjure women and men, but we as the women have the womb. So we are creating, we are conjuring, we are birthing new nations, we are birthing new realities, we are birthing new things into manifestation. Everything that we need is here. We just have to harness the energy, the capacity to hold it, to bring it to our hands. Look at her. She's holding her hands open to receive this abundance, right? To receive that which she is rooted in, that which she believes in. And look, it is a bed of roses, y'all. It may come with a little yin and yang energy. It may come with overcoming the obstacles. It may come with working with air, fire, water, and earth. It may come with knowing who you are. It may come with tapping into your third eye vision. It may also come with this infinity sign of seeing it as above, so below. Let your energy flow. This is the first one that turned right side up in the Secrets of the Ancestor deck. So it says the Conjure Woman. Manifestation. It is time for you to begin to manifest your well-being, manifest your growth, manifest your peace, manifest the yin-yang balance of bringing forth everything that you desire in this abundant world. It says the world is full of adventure. Take a chance and get what you desire. Take a chance and hold it near to your heart, near to your mind, until it is made manifest. So it says, I am a magnet for manifesting mysterious and miraculous miracles. I am a magnet for manifesting mysterious and miraculous miracles. That's all what conjuring is about. We are conjuring every day. You are bringing forth things into your reality every day, knowingly or unknowingly. So why not become your own guru, your own guide, your own mentor, and work with the universe, work with God consciousness, work with what is available to create and manifest and attract to you those things that you desire without blame, without harboring unforgiveness, but being open to being in this state of peace, which says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. You don't have to harbor that energy. It is in the world. That's where we've talked about in the Bible, where it talks about be in the world but not of the world, because the world wants to control us, contain us, restrict us. But we are in the world but not of the world. We are creating new worlds each and every day as we show up unapologetically, doing what we are meant to do and saying what we are meant to say. And now the next card is out. Okay, the Shaman. Oh my God, I get so happy. We give thanks for the shaman showing up. And it says, trust the path. I didn't know this was the next card, and it is my life path number 5. And for those of you who know, I am in my deepening year as an Inyanga, studying to be a shaman, a Sangoma for sure, as a part of the Bantu tribe or the Zulu tradition. And it says, trust the path. It doesn't look like everyone else's, because I'm my own guru, I'm my own guide, I'm my own mentor, and I am collectively working with universal energy, my ancestors, those on the other side, the guides, the angels, the benevolent spirits who are working with me to help me hold the vibration, hold the frequency, and trust the path. And this is a message for you as well. If you are seated in this room, if you are coming in this live, this message is for you. I'm only a reflection of you, and we are doing this together. So we will read this number 5, the shaman. Oh, wait, before we go into that, I'm going to read the Conjure Woman's message, ancestral message. It says, when you decide to manifest your dreams and desire, you heal the unlimited dreams of your ancestors that came before you. Let not their sacrifices be in vain. Decide what you want and assume you already have it, my child. Ooh. I felt that. I felt that in my heart right then. Decide what you want and assume you already have it. See it from the end. See it from the end. Even in the midst of the hurt, even in the midst of the pain, even in the midst of the trial and the tribulation, see it from the end and be 10 toes down and don't wiggle it, okay? We give thanks to the ancestors who support us, whose shoulders we stand on, to be able to stand in the midst of the trials, in the midst of the tribulations, in the midst of the struggles, to see it from the end, knowing that trouble don't last always. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning light. Woo! That was heavy, but light, okay? Because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm going into this heart space, right? And connecting, because we need this. We need to know that we have to feel it to heal it. We have to rise to the occasion of letting go those limiting beliefs, those old mindsets, those stories that our ancestors had to hold because their lives depended on it. They did not have the privilege to speak. They did not have the privilege to do. They did not have the privilege to be free as we do. So we must not take that for granted. We must trust the path that they have laid, even through the trails of tears. Sometimes it was only the tears that kept them going, as the tears are coming for me today. And it's like, yeah, we get to see another day. We get to see another day and see that freedom is available, and that there will be those who come after us who will be able to carry us even further as we change the world one life at a time, as we show up for ourselves unapologetically. Woo, trusting the path. Okay, and this is number 5 in the ancestor deck. Woo, they be coming through, y'all. And I just say, give thanks. Give thanks, give thanks. We hear you and we remember. The shaman says, I honor my own beautiful path and connection to the divine. Do you honor your own beautiful path and connection to the divine? We all have a part of this journey that we are able to reinvent. We are able to expand it. We are able to grow it. We are able to say, yes, it is not in vain. Everything that we've been through as a people is not in vain. Every tear shed is not in vain. We trust that it is bringing us through. And my mentor always tells me that tears are the pain leaving the body. We have pain trapped down deep in our DNA that's not even ours, but we are carrying it through to be able to stand steadfast, unmovable, unshakable, 10 toes down, not wiggling it, in this healing journey, in this expansion journey, in this journey of receiving everything that is ours. So be encouraged. Be encouraged as you trust your process, as you trust the path, as you go forward, even in being blinded by the unknown, moving toward your brightest light. This ancestral medicine says, wounded healer, take care of yourself. Yes, your pains, your traumas allow you to help others. Trust this energy of love and love inward now. Love yourself. Get connected with your heart space. Feel the pain, feel the trauma, and then show up so that you can allow someone else to see what don't kill you makes you stronger. It may kill the egoic limitations. It may kill that place of where you found safety and discomfort. Ooh. Where you found safety in discomfort. It may kill that, but it allows your soul to rise up unapologetically. Feel it to heal it. Let it go. Let it go. Releasing it. It no longer serves. It served a purpose to let you know this is not where you want to be. You want to be in this space of perfect peace, even knowing that you get to manifest from that space of pain, from that place of trauma. What didn't kill you made you stronger. We gonna ring that in. What didn't kill me made me stronger, made me more resilient. And this is what our ancestors are speaking as well. They are like, yeah, it may have killed us in the body, but the spirit goes on, and we can continue to move in the energy of trusting the path, knowing that the way knows the way. And sometimes we are blinded. We don't know what comes next, but we know the end goal is to be in that space of peace. And it doesn't mean that you have to rest in peace in death to the body. We can rest in peace in death to those things that no longer serve us. Seeing it from a different point of view. No longer blaming people, but taking responsibility for our own well-being. Showing up, the last card of the ancestors, as Boo Boo the Fool. Yeah. Possibilities and potential. This is Boo Boo the Fool. And this is said the world is filled with opportunities for adventure. It's like I said what I said. You can plan accordingly, or you can be Boo Boo the Fool and just take the leap. This is also the Fool card. Possibilities and potential. Ground zero. Go back to ground zero. What do I really want for my life? What do I really want to experience? Train yourself in the way that you should go so that you will not stray from it, and that you will ultimately receive everything that is available for you. So we are going to go into this Boo Boo the Fool, possibilities and potentials, y'all. Woo, this is good. This is good. This is really how I have really learned to live aligned and crowned. Knowing that every day is a new opportunity to take this fool's journey. Take this fool's journey. People may say you boo-boo the fool. Be boo-boo the fool. But continue to go in the way that you are being led. Continue to trust your path as the shaman, as the guru, as that one that can connect and conjure those things that are for you. So, Boo Boo the Fool says, I trust that I am unconditionally loved and supported. Going back to that root chakra energy. I am, okay? I trust that I am, trusting that path, right, as the shaman. I trust that I am unconditionally loved and supported. So you can take that next step. You don't have to be afraid. You do not need to be controlled by fear and limitation as our ancestors once were. We move forward in faith, in trust, in knowing that this is not the end. I move forward in my own power, knowing that what I need is there. What I need is available. I just have to take the leap. So the ancestor medicine says, this is a gentle reminder not to take yourself or anything else so seriously. Try approaching life with curiosity and joyous expectation. Okay, it says, gentle reminder not to take yourself or anything else so seriously. Try approaching life with curiosity and joyous expectation. Look, it is easy to default to worst case scenario. What about defaulting to best case scenario? How good can it get? I've said that on this so many times. How good can it get? How good can it get? I'm looking forward to how good it can get. Make that your default and begin to see just how good it can get. All right? This is a conscious knowing. This is a conscious decision. This is a creating your reality as you trust the path that you want to go down. You know, thoughts become things. So be in that energy of defaulting to how good it can get. We give thanks for that ancestral medicine. We give thanks for that remembrance. And we give thanks for the open doors as this card pops out right in the beginning. And this is life purpose. Our life purpose is always to go up. You see? Up, up, up. This is just like the Hierophant. You see, we're taking the stairs. I call this the upper room. The upper room. You got to go into the upper room of your own soul. Divine consciousness. It says you are one with divine consciousness. You can celebrate that you can move into the light. You no longer have to see yourself stuck, stagnant, in lack, limitation, in worry, in fear, in doubt. You can move into the place of peace and prosperity and abundance and balance and harmony and growth. These are the lighter sides of life. This is where your purpose in life begins. When you can truly see how good it can get. This is where we're at. How good can it get? It is your life purpose. It is your life pursuit to begin to remain open. Allow your heart to remain open. Look at that. That reflection of light gives you everything and brings it to you, puts it right in your foresight, in your third eye. But we'll read from the book and then we will close out for this reading. This has been so amazing to know that we get to choose our life purpose. But once you choose it, you have to trust the path and you have to move toward it no matter what. It can be things that come up that may leave you on step 3, but you deal with what's on step 3 and then you let it go so you can go up to the next step, up to the next step. Don't go to the depths of hell. Move up into your own light, your knowing the good and how good it can get. This card says, I am in divine alignment and living my life purpose. You see that? Life purpose. Number 22. This is firm foundations. This is seeing it through. This is that planting the seeds that you know will come true so that you can live abundantly in this now reality, that you can create your own heaven on earth experiences. It is available. You just have to trust the process. You just have to go toward your light. You have to do the things that make you feel all right. Greetings, 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 Kim. Welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about life purpose. I am in divine alignment and I am living my life purpose. This is where we are finding that peace. We are also bringing balance. We are also learning that we take responsibility for our well-being, and in that space we learn to grow. So alignment principles is all about the work I do. You know, my align framework teaches us to align as an acronym for number one, anchoring in, grounding and stabilizing your well-being, grounding and stabilizing your I am. I am what? I am fill in the blank and hope that it rises you up. This is that stabilizing. You are safe. You are supported. You are loved. As this reading just said, you can trust your path as the shaman. You can trust your path as taking the leap as Boo Boo the Fool into this endless possibilities and potential. Ground into that and then begin to release, heal, liberate, get unstuck, see yourself clearly, release the negative ideas to the ethers, release those things that once served you that aren't serving you in this next part of your journey, so that you can truly begin to awaken your intuition. When blinded by the unknown, I can trust myself to move toward that light of being that conjure woman, seeing that you are conjuring every day. Thoughts are becoming things. You are bringing it into this now reality by being your inner sage. Then you begin to generate that life purpose. And this is where you activate doing the things you know to do, even if you have to do it afraid, so that you can maintain and receive the life that you want. So generate is activate your purpose. That's the G. Then you nourish that life by sustaining how good it can get, by sustaining the highest frequency of what it is you desire. Many, many cups are available for you to drink of, for you to keep your cup full, so that you can truly get everything in that treasure chest. But your heart must remain open. Your mind must know what it is that you desire. Staying anchored and rooted, liberating, releasing, illuminating the path that you want to go, taking responsibility for your well-being, and knowing that you get to live. You are the message. You are the voice. You are the love. You are the door that you are walking through. So trust it, love it, and know that there are so many more supporting you. I am your reflection. I am also your soul guide as I'm navigating this experience side by side. I'm so thankful for this opportunity to share this gift. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you who come in and support me with your energy, with your essence, with just being who you are. May we all continue to rise as we ride this wave of infinity and beyond. Until next time, be the message, be the voice, be the change that you wish to see. You are the main character in your game. Until next time, peace and love. Enjoy your day.